I cannot believe we've made it to season 5. If you've been around, welcome back. And if you're new here, this is the Moretti family and they live in Monte Vista. We currently have generations 4, 5, and 6 in the household. So we're more than halfway to finishing this legacy. As you can see, beautiful spring day here in Monte Vista. The Morettis arrived back from their vacation in France probably about a week ago. Some stuff has changed. I have a lot to catch you up on. We had changes to our family. We had changes to the house. Speaking of which, this is Moretti Manor. We started in a little shack here on this lot, and now we have this 15 bathroom monstrosity. Speaking of which, let me just go ahead and update you on where we are financially. So like I said, about a week has passed since we came home from France. When they were there, the Morettis completed their brand new chateau. I think it may have been actually 2 weeks since we came back, because I am pretty sure I collected investments twice. So we get almost 100,000 each week from our investments. Plus we have the resorts, which make us a ton. If you add up family funds, real estate, and our home's value, the Morettis are worth like 3.5 million simoleons, which is wild. So we've definitely come a long way. We're doing great financially. But let me go ahead and address the elephant in the room. If you haven't noticed, Adora is no longer with us. She was our second to last remaining 4th gen. We still have Marco, but Adora passed away. I think it was the day we got home from France. I'll insert some photos here. She died surrounded by her family. She lived a really long life. I think she was like, what was she? Like 110, 111 days old. She was an incredible woman. May she rest in peace. Let me go ahead and show you a couple changes I made to the house. I had a few suggestions that people left that I tried to follow through on. So we're down here in the basement. I did a pretty big renovation down here. So let me go ahead and show you that. So this is the wine cellar area. It actually used to be much bigger, and it was connected to sort of a wine tasting room, which I made separate. So this is like a little dining table. We have the wine barrels over here, and this leads into the nectar room, which is pretty much the same. And then going back out here, there's a restroom over there, and then off here to the right, I ended up moving Gabriella's alchemy station or whatever into this tiny little room down here in the basement. It used to be in the library on the main floor, so we moved it in here. And then we have these doors. I'll have to find who left this comment, but somebody recommended building a crypt and putting our ice sculptures there, and I really loved that idea, so I ended up doing that. Thank you to the person who recommended that. So we have every member of Gen 4 and 5 down here in ice sculpture form, except for, unfortunately, Adora. As you know, Adora is the one who made the ice sculptures, but she couldn't sculpt herself, so I had some people recommend like maybe her daughter Camilla could paint her portrait, or could have made like a temporary clone of Adora. Like I said, she died as soon as we got back. I just didn't have time, unfortunately, so I just put her urn down here. So we have Adora and her cousins, Maria, Evangelina, and then Marco, who's still with us, and then the other 5th gen. And then I think the only other thing is I recolored Camilla's bedroom. So this is little Camilla fast asleep. If you don't know, the Morettis have that French chateau I mentioned. They also own a house up here in the city center. So I'll insert some photos from our shenanigans in France. Besides the fire that Gabriella so graciously put out with her ice blast, everything else went pretty well. Claudio ended up working on a science skill. Adora made some sculptures. Caravaggio practiced her guitar. We had family time. We had family dinner every night. That was so nice. For the most part, those family vacations really are a great time just for everyone to bond and enjoy each other's company. You know, everyone's pretty focused on their own lives. So while Valentina makes some nectar here, sort of a big change to this season and upcoming seasons, I am going to be reducing the length of each season, probably to around half or a little bit more than half of what they have been. Usually our seasons are about 20 episodes-ish, but from here on out, I think the seasons are probably going to be around 5 to 10 episodes. So I'm definitely going to try to make each episode longer, and usually I only play like 2 days per episode, but I'm going to try to include more days in each episode. So that's just something to look out for, just a logistical thing. But here this morning, we are very busy. It's a Wednesday, as you can see. Miss Valentina here is going to head off into town. She's going to teach a logic class. I believe Camilla here is going to go perform in a play. By the way, Camilla has been working out. She looks so good. She's been working on her athletic skill. It's actually part of her lifetime wish. She needs to master martial arts and athletic. Before I get into what we're going to do in this episode, let me go ahead and quickly show you our family tree. So a long time ago, there was a lovely lady named Liliana. She had two daughters, Donatella and Rosalina. Donatella is the only one who had kids. She had triplets, Luciana, Isabella, and Marcello, each of whom had one child. So currently we have Camilla and Claudio, who are the child of Adora. Adora in the last episode met her biological father, Eugene, who's still alive in France. So Claudio and Camilla are technically like a quarter French, is that right? And then we have Camilla and Claudio's second cousin, Valentina. Valentina is our only 5th gen who still has a parent that's alive. Marco is still with us. Valentina has taken over the nectar making from her connoisseur of a mother, distinguished director, so many things. And she's currently dating Grim Reaper, yes, the man himself. And then last but not least, we have Gabriella, who's the oldest of our Gen 5. Gabriella's gonna be an elder soon, believe it or not. She just had a child with her wife, Caravaggio. So that is our 6th gen, little Annibale. So either in this episode or the next one, we're definitely gonna have Miss Camilla head to China because she needs to buy like a martial arts, you know, one of the dummies that they fight, as well as one of those block things that you can karate chop. So we definitely need to get started on her lifetime wish. And then we have a lot of birthdays. So we have Claudio as well as Camilla, who are aging up into full-fledged adults. In this episode, I mentioned Gabrielle is going to be aging up soon into an elder. We also have little Annibale, who is going to be a child soon, if you can believe it. Yo, we're bringing in all kinds of coinage. So in terms of things, who's this? Trent Hodrick. Oh, does the butler take care of the bees? The F? I had no clue, but I appreciate that because we got these at the end of last season for Gabriella's like spells and stuff. Oh yes, and I forgot to tell you, in France, we got the little Napoleon Bonaparte gnome. So we got to add him to our collection. I actually have a photo. The gnomes are like having babies. This is like a baby gnome. They're real weird. Oh, and there's the troglodyte. I see one over here. This is like gnome heaven, I guess. They're doing all the things. They're enjoying life, procreating, and all that. So let me just quickly talk about where everyone's at with their personal lives. Marco is 109 days old. He's getting up there close to where Adora was, which is impressive. He's a master thief, and besides that, he doesn't really do much. He sleeps a lot, hangs around, takes care of the kids, etc. Gabriella is an alchemist. She's level 5 of the self-employed alchemy career, and she's still working on that lifetime wish. She's used 18 out of 50 of her elixirs, so we need to focus on using more of those. I think she has quite a few here in her inventory, which is good. Just need to remember to use them, you know? Speaking of which, I'm gonna have her speed home and use one of these. There's like a job one. Yes, liquid job booster. Impress your coworkers. She's gonna use this on Claudio because he's about to go to work here in a couple hours. And then back at the house, we have Gabriella's wife, Caravaggio. She's not employed, but I don't know if I told you all, I gave her this lifetime wish. I'm not sure if I said that on camera. So she is just focused on her guitar and charisma skills. So let's find Claudio. Oh wait, is he already going to work? We just missed him. His husband, Gianni, just finished up work and he got promoted to a trauma surgeon. So Claudio and Gianni are actually the same level. I think Claudio is going to get promoted today, which is great, but Gianni's doing very well. He's going to hang out over here by the hospital and he's going to read for a bit. Then we have Camilla, as you can see, who's taking care of the garden. She is our little Camilla da Vinci. She's a painter, a multifaceted lady as well. She also gardens, she mastered logic, and she's been working on her athletic skill as well. As I said, she's going to be heading off to China here, if not in this episode, then in the next one, because she has things she needs to do. Is this guy really the butler, or is he just stealing our honey? I don't know. I never seen him dressed like this, that's for sure. And then the lovely Valentina. She's actually level 5, a line cook. Lifetime wish is to reach level 10. As you saw, she's our nectar connoisseur, and she also cooks for the fam. So we do appreciate her. We love her.
And she is the moment.
You know, speaking of which, how about we come out here and use the pizza oven? I feel like we haven't used that for a while. Let's make a classic pizza margherita. I think that's my favorite kind of pizza, honestly. It's just simple and so good. Marco was about to complain to Gabriella, like, hey, you're not taking care of your son. I'm doing all the work. Oh my God, Claudio, a patient's in dire need of a kidney, and luckily you have identical blood types. Return to the hospital after work to donate your spare kidney and you'll get a raise. Sure. That's a very nice thing to do, and you know, we'll do anything for a raise. What can I say? Are you eating honey, Gabriella? Okay, chef. I love these pizza oven animations. It's so cool. It's all on fire and stuff, but let's call everyone to come get some pizza. Camilla is so pretty. She looks so much like her mother. It's amazing. Caravaggio is wearing her formal wears as usual, blinged out. So cute. We got Gabriella brewing up some elixirs. We have Caravaggio. Speaking of which, she just mastered guitar. Awesome. And then upstairs, look at this view. We have Camilla painting away in the upstairs sunroom. I think Marco is gonna join her in this room soon and play some chess. So we're just hanging out this evening, enjoying ourselves, doing what I love with the Morettis, just keeping ourselves busy. Nice, going over to Claudio. He just got a promotion to a gene therapist and he's gonna go in and donate his kidney. Hopefully it goes well. I don't think there's a chance you can die from any opportunities. I could be wrong though. Hopefully that goes fine, but he's a gene therapist and that is level 7 and he makes $2.51 an hour. And look at this nighttime sky. If you want this lighting mod, I'll link it down below in the description. Luckily, Claudio is back home. He did not die from donating his kidney. He just did it out of the kindness of his own heart. We do love that, and I can see that Claudio and Gianni both want to have a child, so maybe that's something we should consider. I don't know. I don't know if I want every member of our Gen 5 to have a kid. I can see we have birthdays coming, Camilla, Anibale, Claudio, but we really only need Claudio or Camilla to have a child to continue that particular line of the family tree. I made a community post about this, but I got this nectar replacement mod recently. It changes the glasses to actual proper wine glasses, which is a bit more appropriate, I guess. So Valentina here this morning at 8 a.m. she is gonna have herself some nectar. She just woke up and she is enjoying herself. She has some nectar brewing currently and it looks like she wants to go skinny dip. Okay, Valentina, are you okay in the head? I was a bit worried about her because she was going on dates with Grimm. By the way, I wanted to talk about that with you all because at the time it was just like, oh, this is a silly quirky thing that Valentina is doing. And then I don't know if I came across it just serendipitously or if I looked it up myself, but apparently there is some possibility for corruption if you, I don't know if it's if you move Grim Reaper into your household or if you get married or if you have a baby with him, but I definitely don't want that to happen. I think that that might be a possibility if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know if we're going to pursue this thing with Grim. Let me know in the comments what you would want. He would definitely not move in with us, but I guess they could have a child together. I don't know. They're currently just boyfriend and girlfriend, so I'm not sure if we're going to take it to the next level, but this is actually a new blend of nectar that Miss Valentina has made. So we have one called Santa Eva after her mother. We have Grim, of course, which I should rename honestly to something that sounds more sophisticated, like the Italian word for death, which is maybe similar to Spanish, which is muerte or muerto or something. We're gonna name this one Polo because whenever you think of Polo, you think of Marco, who is her father. It's cheesy, but you know, I'm a cheesy dude. Make 100 bottles of nectar. We're getting up there. Damn. Hold up. I just realized we don't have any Caramola, Granadina. We don't have any Renoir grapes planted out here. Are you serious? I knew we were missing something. Well, we gotta plant some of those. Let's do it over here. We're getting all these opportunities to play for musicals and stuff. Here this morning, Valentina is helping out Camilla with the garden because we have some plants we need to dispose. For efficiency's sake, I should actually put a trash can out here because they have to go all the way in here to throw this stuff away. But, oh, Gianni, there's an emergency at the hospital. Okay. Well, bud, I'll catch you later. Zoom off, have a good day. Don't be too stressed now. So Valentina is gonna come in here and prepare some lunch for the fam. We're gonna make a cheese plate as well as some ceviche. Gotta keep her busy. She does not work today. And I think we're going to do a huge birthday party here today for the twins and for little Anibale. Look at this cheese plate. I love it. Those like toxic green things are either supposed to be grapes or olives. I think grapes because there are purple ones that I'm assuming are grapes. Or they could be green and red olives. I don't know. And yes, Claudio, while you and Gabriella are in here, I'm gonna have her throw some little elixirs at you because you deserve it. And I might throw some at Valentina as well. Yes. Okay, so we have liquid jaw booster. Let's throw this one at Claudio. Let's also throw one at Valentina as well. Why not? She's like, yes, you're quite welcome. Tammy Rosen would like to know if Caravaggio wants to go on a date. That is Claudio's husband's sister, I think. Okay, so that's weird. That would be a big no. That's a no for me, dog. You get an elixir. Everyone gets an elixir. What is she doing? I don't know. It was a potent skill booster, I think. So I'm gonna have Caravaggio actually, let's have you come in here and practice your charisma birthday party. Yes. It was so cute. I saw that Marco wanted to throw a birthday party for his daughter. Even though she's an adult, he still wants to spoil her and treat her. So cute. And we have the bills. 18,000, folks. Yeah, they're getting up there, that's for sure. And that's twice a week. So what is that, 36,000? I mean, that's terrible, but it's not as terrible as my current household. Their bills are 160,000 a week. We got some things in the mail. Very nice. Something from Grim. Okay. I was thinking about you and thought you might like this. Call me. But the funny thing is, I don't think you can call Grim. He has to call you. Caravaggio got a plaque for mastering guitar. The butler is sending Claudio love letters. Okay. Maybe that's the previous butler. Okay, Anibale, it is time to blow out the candles. Oh yeah, we need to get some apples. Sorry. Literally, I want 100 apples. Do they not have pomelos here? Oh, but they have plasma fruit. Let's get some of that. Let's go. Birthday time. Oh, Valentina, do you want to do your birthday today as well? Oh, does Claudio have to go? Oh, I think Claudio got called in. That sucks. Yeah, there was an emergency. We were gonna have your birthday. I guess we'll wait until you're done with your shifts, but we can have a birthday for your sister as well as your little nephew thing. Whatever he is to you, I don't know. And I'm not gonna pretend that I know. It says we can choose a trade, but we're just gonna randomize it. Here we go. Night owl. It says don't even bother getting them out of bed before 10 a.m. I like that. Oh. Will probably look a bit different when he's a teenager, but I think he sort of looks like his mom and his grandmother. Maria and Gabriella have very distinctive facial features. They have incredibly tiny noses and like pretty big mouths. I don't know. It's weird. But there's Anibale, our 6th gen. We need to get a move on some other 6th gen because I don't want there to be a huge age gap like there is with Gabriella. Now, Camilla, it is time. And Claudio, I think, finished up his little emergency shift so he can blow out some candles too. Gianni looking dapper, the dark hair, the tan skin with the olive kind of suit. Yes, sir. Not Anibale given Rosalina in his little wetsuit. It's not a huge deal, but young adult to adult is it's a significant step, you know? And Claudio, there we go.
The next day.
Good morning. It is Anibale's first day of school. The bus is already here. He actually didn't get to sleep that much. And he's a night owl. He's like, why am I awake this early? I sure do feel ya. Claudio also did not get very much sleep, but he's heading off. We have 247,000 simoleons. And there are two things I would like to do with this moolah. Number one, I want to upgrade one of the cars in the garage. We're gonna keep the Bentley because that's sort of a newer purchase. Maybe we should sell the Porsche. Let me just sell this real quick. And that brings us to 292. Oh. let's see, 185,000 for this. That's really expensive, but let me recolor it. I think I like this. This is a Rolls-Royce Wraith. It's not the Ghost. The Ghost is like 300 something. We're gonna go with this. Eventually we're gonna upgrade all these, but I was deciding between this and a Mercedes Maybach, which was like 200,000, but then I bought it and then I went into live mode and it already depreciated like 30,000. So we're gonna stick with this. Our new Rolls-Royce. The Morettis are moving on up, folks. Hey, Big V, how you doing? I'm gonna have Gabriella come down here actually, and she's going to throw this elixir at you. I think she will get a promotion today, which is nice. Let's have her get ready and cook some breakfast or lunch, I guess it is. And Gabriella, I think I saw a property actually that was 70, 80,000, which is more in our budget, I think. The land grab, sell and swap. Let's buy this. So Gabriella is gonna run off to the City Hall building to purchase that. In the new Rolls Royce, it has a bit of a dual tone moment going on, which I sort of like. Okay, another cameo. Gabriella, you have things to do. They heard me say we need coinage and they're like, we will deliver that coinage. Okay, there goes the 77,000. Folks are gonna do their things. I think Gianni's actually, yeah, Gianni's over here at the school teaching a logic class. He can also record a commercial. Damn, he might have time to do that before work. Drum roll at City Hall. Claudio, sure. What are all these things? Am I like, there's so much stuff going on. Claudio's leaving work. He's gonna head to City Hall to do this opportunity. He's very tired actually. Gianni is gonna head to the business center to record a commercial. We got Gabriella and Marco out. We have Valentina, who is heading off to work. Okay, back at the house, Camilla just woke up. I actually put her in this bedroom because Anibale needed a bedroom. I didn't want to stick him in this pinked out bedroom. This room is actually Camilla's mother's, Nicoletta and Adora, those two. It's pinked out for sure. I might change it later, but Camilla, would you like to go to China? I think we're gonna head out to go to China. I'm excited. So let's get you all taken care of, ma'am. Ringing in 10,000s, 10,000s. Yes. Damn, Camilla just turned out this 2,500 simoleon painting. Oh my God. Everyone's real busy here at Moretti Manor, but Camilla, let's go. It's time. We've been waiting. We need to go anyway for your lifetime wish. Oh, she's taking the fancy one too. Bye. Damn, it's so green and lush here. I haven't been to China in some time, but Camilla Da Vinci has arrived, and I think we are just gonna end things here. We have a lot to do in China, but we're here for 6 days, I think. Is that right? Yes, that is right, because she has the Prepared Traveler reward trade. So we have a lot to do here, and we're gonna pick back up in the next episode. And hey, maybe Camilla can meet a potential love interest in China. That would be cool. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.